Hey, what's good, Pisces? Hope you are all well. I'm gonna do a love or lust reading, right? Whoever's on your mind. If it's someone new coming in, is it more love or lust, right? All that good stuff. I'm starting with you because you were my most viewed video for the Why They Do You Dirty reading, right? So I appreciate you. I wanted to show some love back and do your reading first, right? So if any of you are interested in a connection that's coming in or one that just came in, this is gonna be, is it love or lust? I don't know if my cards really go with this kind of reading, but because I just made my oracle deck that I've mentioned, right? I used during the All Signs, the Book of O Oracle deck, right? It has to do with all these experiences that I've gone through. So let's see. I'll use it because why not? So let's see. Wow, healing. Okay, so maybe there it does go with this reading. Healing. So maybe right now, healing has to take place first, right? We'll find out, right? Still, if there's love or lust, but whether it's you still healing or them still healing, someone from the past and you're healing the connection, right? Like I said, there's stories to at number five, right? It's a number of change. So maybe you're healing a connection, Pisces, or you're healing yourself, which is necessary, or the other person still needs to do some healing, right? So probably won't work out until that happens. So that's pretty cool that that came out, right? So let's see. All right, let me fix this deck real quick. So that's beautiful already. Healing number five. So maybe number five means something to you. Like I said, it's already the number of change. So okay, I'm just going through it real quick. If some of them are still upside down, well, I guess that'll come out in the reading. And that'll be whatever it's meant to be. Okay, I think that's it. I think they're all straight. All right, so healing. So who is it that needs to do the healing? Is it Pisces? Yeah, okay. Why is that first? So who is it right now that's still in need of healing in this love or lust reading? Is it Pisces? Wow. Yes. Okay. So Pisces, some of you may still be needing to heal from a previous situation, right? So make sure you give your time to heal because someone might be right around the corner and then you don't want to meet them and you haven't done the proper healing. Is it the other person that needs to heal? No. Wow. Okay. So someone may be coming out of their own healing. And I mean, it's pretty interesting that the Ten of Pentacles came out because I feel like this could be a very prosperous connection, right? But if you haven't taken the time to heal, um, right, there could be self-sabotaging, there could be the whole runner chaser dynamic, all these things, right? So, I'm curious about this. It could be a Virgo. I got double Virgo, so this person that's coming in could probably be a Virgo. Pisces, I don't know how you feel about Virgos particularly, but yeah, it could be that. Let me see. I'm curious if it's like some kind of because that Ten of Pentacles is interesting to me, so I'm trying to see if this is kind of a past life connection, something from before, or how will you know who this person is? So I'm using this past life deck. Wow. Wow. Okay. So it feels like there's two main things you need to heal here, Pisces. Mother wounds. So if you haven't healed those mother wounds, right? Whatever happened to you, a lot of times, well, I mean, there's father wounds, mother wounds, but this mother wound is very important, right? And I just felt it. I could feel the burden on my feminine side, right? So, it may be buried a little deeper than you realize, right? Maybe, yeah, you weren't that, um, you didn't have a harmonious connection with your mom, right? There was trauma, maybe even abuse, right? Something, right? You always, oh, I got chills. You always got to remember that the healing is and the forgiving is for you, right? It happened. It happened, right? It looks like it's coming out here, right? That there was something, right? Because I'm getting these cold chills down my back. But if you don't heal it, you rob yourself of living a healthy and beautiful life, right? Yeah. So, okay. Unrequited love. Maybe that's what was the thing with your mom, right? Because here it is again, another feminine. Or that, right? You don't want to get in a connection and you attract the wrong kind of person because that's what you're used to. So then you think that's okay, or you're being the one that's cold and you're showing someone unrequited love, and then they walk away because they're like, "Hey, I'm not. We're not doing this, right? That's not what I'm showing you, right? Unrequited love." So maybe that's kind of the thing you felt from your mom, right? Like you were, mommy, mommy, get over there or something, right? Hopefully that's not triggering, but hey, that's what's popping in, right? A mom that was probably more, and then that's the sad part is we don't see, right? They did the best that they could, but at the same time, you don't have to be around them anymore, but it's like forgiving them for yourself, right? Understanding, okay, this is what happened. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better with my kids. I'm gonna do better with my relationships. I'm not gonna, the cycle ends with me, right? Maybe they learned that from their mom, then boom, 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 right? Something happened to them. I'm gonna be the cycle breaker, right? But it's your choice. You know what I mean? And if you feel like, nah, this isn't, then okay, then fine. No one can make you do it, right? Maybe that's what your ancestors want for you, but if you don't want that, then what am I gonna say, right? Yeah, let's see what else wants to come out. Okay. So, well, is this new connection that's coming in already here? Is it love? Yes. It looks like it's coming in sooner rather than later. I know you can't speed up the process on healing, but I think someone will rather know you are in the process of healing, right? Who wants to walk into something and then realize, like, oh, wow, this person wasn't even trying to heal, or this person just dumping all whatever they had going on me, right? So it feels like it is love, right? It would be love. It can turn to love, right? This is a good connection, right? And maybe it's not right away, but that it could be 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, right? But it's coming. In other words, like it's coming is what I'm getting from the universe, right? Okay. And I ask, is it lust? And it's a no, right? It's a no, but it's funny that it came out sideways, right? Because I think what they're trying to tell me with that is that almost like the ball's in your court. Do you want it to just be a fling? Because almost that is like you could push them away with being unhealed, right? It can turn to that unrequited love, right? You come to a connection with someone, and if they're feeling the unrequited, all right, then I guess this was just meant to be like a sexual encounter or something, right? So even though they're saying no, it's not lust. I think that sideways tower moment could be like it could turn into a tower for you, right? Losing something that could have been something special, right? Could have been like the one, right? I know it's not like there's just one, but it could have been Yeah, like an everlasting, yeah, like a very special, what in the world? Like a very special connection, you know? All right. So what else do we have here for Pisces? I mean, it feels like they gave me the message. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the 10 Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. Are some of you just not gonna take the opportunity? Okay, clarify Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like you're having trouble maybe transforming at this time. Maybe that mother wound is deeper than we think, right? Man, even that. Maybe you're feeling like there's options and stuff. Maybe again, see, so if someone comes in and there's traumas that you're scared to get hurt, so you know what, I'm gonna keep my options open, and rather than focusing on, you know what, this, right, because then that makes sense with the tower, right? Because what is a tower? It's something that's built on a shoddy foundation. It's gonna collapse sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. This is like there's no other outcome when you start building something on something that's unstable. So the fact that the Seven of Cups came out pretty much sideways is, again, it's your choice, right? It doesn't have to be this, but it can be if you're over here um saying, "Wow, I have other choices," right? You know? And maybe that, right? Maybe you are someone that easily attracts others, right? And if that's the case, then okay. But I'm just here to tell you it was love. So was it love or lust? It's love. But if you don't want it to be that, then it's not gonna be that. And I just got cold chills. So it's gonna be on you, right? Whoa. Yeah, look at there you are. Pisces. I love that. You can choose to be this Pisces, right? Emotionally intelligent. My whole gut lit up, right? So I feel that the ball's definitely in your court, right? So which side are you on, right? If you're already in this space, well, good. All right. Know that what's coming in is love, not just lust, right? For those of you Pisces that are still healing, um, then yeah, don't, you know, I would say, yeah, don't even ruin a good connection, right? It'd be better to just be like, oh well, keep your distance and go heal first, and then be like, oh, maybe, know, imagine probably being on it. Wow. Yeah, maybe right now your intuition's not on point, right? Well, I said that because of this one. Intuition that was anxiety in a cave. Maybe you're masking. See the mask. Wow, I never got that with this card. You're wearing a mask of something. Maybe you act like, oh, my intuition, but it's really a mask. Wow, my whole gut's lighting up. It's a mask to mask your anxiety, your uncertainty, right? And yeah, your crystals are tired of your drama, maybe. Look at crystal healing. So that's literally how this whole reading started, right? I'm gonna share real quick. When this happened to me, this happened to me while I was awake, right? I was in the need of healing. I went up to the mountain and this angel appeared to me, right? He appeared as a medicine man, so I think there was a lot of symbolism in that, right? But yeah, and then yeah, it helped me a lot tremendously, right? It was, yeah, a miracle, right? Like I couldn't believe what had just happened, but it happened. It was amazing. So sometimes, yeah, if you need to ask for help, right, with the healing, ask, right? But the thing is, when you're shown what to do, that's the thing. You have to follow through. You can't just say, "Oh, help me," and I think that's the message with this, right? Even the crystals are tired of your drama. If you ask for help, they help you, and then you don't listen. You know, maybe it's similar to like like those people in AA that have a sponsors and could call them. I mean, if you had a friend that's gonna be able to talk to you, and every time you're like, they going this or that, and remind you to, hey, relax, right? Take a deep breath or something that isn't gonna get tired of you, right? Cause yeah, when you keep repeating the same things over and over and over, I think everybody just kind of, it almost feels like, do you really want to heal? Or I get it, some things are hard, right? Like obviously, maybe I brought that up for a reason. Maybe you're a drinker and you haven't made the correlation, right? Damn, okay, when I drink, I make these mistakes. When I drink, I get into toxic relationships. When I drink, you know, all this stuff. So what would be the obvious choice, right? Slow down on the drinking, quit drinking, all that stuff. So that's why it's like things that are probably very obvious, and making the right choice. But for those Pisces that are already, you know, on that level, then just know that whatever connection's coming in is love and not lust, right? So on that note, let me see. Do I need to roll any dice? I don't know. I can, I guess. Maybe this will help you take note of, or spot the person, right? Five. Oh wow, look at that's literally how it started. That's how it's ending. Five. So yeah, the change is coming, regardless, one way or another. So yeah, rewind this if you need to, whatever. 41 might be significant. Maybe the number 14, maybe March 14th, March 4th, March 4th. I love that because, March 4th. No going back, right? Don't go backwards. March 4th, March 1st, March 5th, March 14th, right? 41 might be significant, all that stuff. So, yeah, thank you, Pisces, once again for being the most viewed on my Why They Do You Dirty spread. And yeah, so it looks like there's a beautiful thing coming in. The question is, are you going to be ready for it? All right, thank you. Peace.